In exactly a month and a half, I am leaving the United States to move abroad indefinitely. So I'm moving to Bangkok. I said it. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm so freaking excited. I'm so excited. Bangkok is going to be my hub. I plan to travel all over Asia, which is why I chose Bangkok specifically. I might move to Phuket for a short period of time as well. I don't really have a plan, but I kind of have like a loose plan. So why am I leaving? It has always been a dream of mine to live abroad. And ever since I was younger, I always thought my soulmate was going to be a foreigner. I'm single, so it's still a possibility. Yeah, it's always been on my radar to do something like this, but I mean, the process with pets is so difficult that I really didn't think it would happen when I had pets. I had looked into moving to France about oh my gosh, I guess it was like 3 years ago or 2.5 years ago at this point. And then I also looked into moving to Hawaii, but the pet process for that is also difficult, even though it's part of the United States. And after realizing the stress of doing it and the possibility of getting your pet quarantined, even though it's not high, if you do everything correctly, it is a possibility if you do something wrong. So after sitting on it and waiting for years and years, I realized the process to get my pet there isn't just going to magically disappear because I'm waiting around. So I might as well just suck it up, do the process and go. Like, what is the point? I just sat around wasting more time when I could have just been there. You know what I'm saying? So that realization just kind of pulled the trigger on actually doing it and taking the leap to move to Bangkok. If you're wondering why I chose Bangkok, first of all, Thailand, one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been to in my entire life. I've traveled all over the world, and every time I would ask people, where should I travel to? People always said Thailand. I never knew why, because I would say like, why? And they would tell me, once you get there, you'll know. Like, I can't explain it. It's the people, it's the things you can do. You just have to go to know for yourself. And I was like, okay. So I finally booked a trip back in May. And so we explored all over Thailand and I fell in love with it. I ended up extending my stay and staying there longer. And then I went back again like 2 months later. It was amazing. I just could not believe the quality of life there compared to America. I felt like one of those crazy people that you would meet that would say, oh, you're in the Matrix, you're in the Matrix. I'm that person because your money goes so much farther there. And me living in LA, you can only imagine the shock of seeing the difference in what your money gets you. I work 6 days a week to survive in LA. That's the reality of it for most people. And I'm in a really good position, I'm not gonna lie. I have a really great job, but it's a never-ending cycle. And I thought about this a lot because time is the most valuable currency you have. And at the end of the day, I don't wanna look back on my life 10 years from now, because I'm not old, but technically middle age is around 38 years old for the general lifespan, which is crazy to think about. I don't want to look back on my life in the next 10 years and be like, oh, I stayed in California, just like working this job 6 days a week. I've always made money with the intention to spend it traveling. That's all I want to do in life is explore the world, explore really cool events, try new things, have experiences. That's it. That's all I want to do. And moving abroad kind of aligns me with those things because I'm now putting myself in the situation to connect with other people that have a similar mindset. I don't know. I kind of went off on a rant there. I think my point was, because I kind of hope I didn't lose you. I probably did. My point is that the quality of life in other places, especially Thailand, is so much better. It's so much better. And some people might go there and it might not be for them. But I used to live in Asia. I used to live in South Korea and Hong Kong. And at the time when I was younger, it was a culture shock the first time I was there. I just couldn't believe how different it was from the United States. But now when I go back to Asia, it just feels like home. When you leave your house, it's an adventure. There is not a dull moment over there. But Bangkok has an international airport. It's very affordable to travel all around that area. I can go to Hong Kong again. I'm so excited. I'm going back. It's a 3-hour flight from Bangkok. It's like $80. You can't beat that. I can't even fly home to see my family in Florida for less than $500. It's like, this is crazy. Once you go somewhere like Thailand, you start to realize that everything feels like a scam. It's almost, I've taken the rose-colored glasses off and I can't put them back on. It's really hard to put them back on. I'm also in the process of selling everything that I own, pretty much everything is gone except for my couch and 2 pieces of furniture and my chairs. I need my chairs to paint my apartment. So I'm not getting rid of those just yet. And everything else is either coming with me or getting left behind. As of now, I am going to be putting my paintings in a storage unit with my dad. So I'm so thankful for that, but everything else is going. Do I hate LA? No, I don't hate LA, but I don't think my people are here. Every time I go to a party, it's the most surface level conversation. I always bring up traveling because that's kind of what I talk about most. And I will always invite people I meet at parties to travel with me. Like, I'm going alone, come with me, come meet me. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. No one ever goes. All that to say though, I have made a real effort to try to find my people here that are willing to go to other countries, just adventure out, be spontaneous. They're not here. Now, on the flip side of this, I've reached out to so many people on TikTok and Instagram that are in Bangkok, that are expats, and pretty much everyone has replied. You don't get that in LA. But yeah, so far I've had a really good experience just connecting with people online, and I'm not even living in Bangkok yet, and that is very promising because the first thing I thought was, am I gonna be able to make any friends? I don't know. Now, I am bringing my cat to Thailand, and this is quite a lengthy process. I do have to get multiple vaccines for my cat along with microchip. I have to get a health certificate, import permit, export permit, and even more regulations come from flying with a certain airline. So that has been quite the process. I've cried once. Yeah, if you have more questions about that specifically, just let me know. I can help you because I have figured it out down to a science. For myself, I'm going to be applying for the DTV visa. This is the working remote visa because I am going to be working remote, like on YouTube, short form, UGC. And I also may be working with my current job there. Now, I know I was talking about the rat race earlier and you might be confused. What it is, and here's the big difference, is the fact that I'm forced to work as much as I do in LA because if I don't, I can't pay rent. It's different when you're in Thailand. It's not so much of a rat race. You're not working to survive. You're working and you're actually able to save to provide a better life for yourself. Yeah, so my set date as of now, I'm leaving March 5th. Crazy. It could get extended depending on the health certificate I have to receive from my cat. So it's a very interesting timeline I have to hit for my cat to come. So as long as everything goes as planned, I'm leaving March 5th officially. I'm going to be documenting the whole process. I'm also unmaking over my apartment. It's very empty. I don't know if you could tell. I'm on the floor on my bed. And I just need to say in advance, me unmaking over my apartment, you guys are gonna enjoy this because you need to see what all of these DIYs did after I removed them. It's not good. Yeah, I'm planning on making more content covering this. If you're interested in this and my journey, stick around. I'm gonna be talking about it more. I have lots of immersive experiences I'm planning to document in Thailand as well, including something coming up very soon, which is the largest water fight in the world. I've always wanted to go. It's in Bangkok. So I'm going to that. For those who care, for those who may be thinking of moving abroad yourself, it is possible to do it. And you really just have to choose to do it. If you choose to do it, you can make it work. I'll support you in doing it. Yeah, if you have any questions for me, drop them below in the comments. Well, that's my update. I'm moving abroad alone. I honestly just can't wait. I'm ready to go now, but I still have my 30 days gets put in on the 1st. So I'm just waiting in an empty apartment. Not ideal, but we are making it work. Maybe I'll leave sooner. Who knows? Alrighty, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.